everyone. The story of the week this week is the Gruffalo. And the mouse in the Gruffalo said that his favourite food was Gruffalo Crumble. So I thought we could give it a try and see if we can make our own Gruffalo Crumble. So these are all the ingredients that we'll need to put in for our recipe. So the main ingredient for the crumble are digestive biscuits. Now you'll see I've put some numbers on here, that's for the weight. So if you have some scales at home, you can use them to weigh out the ingredients. If you don't have scales though, you can use a tablespoon. Okay, so we need about a full packet of digestive biscuits. We're going to need some golden syrup. So 3 tablespoonfuls of golden syrup. We're going to need some butter or margarine. About 4 tablespoonfuls of butter, lots of chocolate, so it's both milk chocolate and dark chocolate, roughly a bar of each of them, all broken down into the little squares. And then for the fun ingredients, the Gruffalo's body parts, we're going to use for the knobbly knees, we're using some raisins, so about 2 tablespoonfuls of raisins. For the purple prickles all over his back, we're going to use little purple marshmallows, about 3 tablespoonfuls of them. For his orange eyes, we'll use 2 tablespoonfuls of chopped up apricots. And for the poisonous wart at the end of his nose, I've used some green Smarties, so just as many of them as you find in your pack. And we'll also need a rolling pin, your spoons, a baking tray with some greaseproof paper if you have it. If you don't have greaseproof paper though, you can just smear some butter or margarine on there to stop them sticking. You don't need the oven today, there's no cooking, so hopefully you'll enjoy putting all these ingredients together. But first, I need to go and wash my hands, so I'll go and do that and I'll see you soon. Okay, so my hands are all washed now and we're going to start with the fun bit. We're going to make our crumble. So we need our wooden rolling pin and we're just going to bash at the digestive biscuits to crush them up. I put them in a plastic bag, a zip pocket to keep them sealed, but if you don't have a zip pocket bag, just put them in a plastic bag and tie the top. Okay, I think you'll enjoy this bit, boys and girls. Just bash them down. You can start to crush up into little pieces. Turn it over. You still want some chunks left in it, so it's nice and crunchy and crumbly. Nearly there. And we'll do the same with the other bag. Oh, it takes a lot of strength. You need to have big muscles to do this. I think that's just about ready. Okay, right, so put that aside for now. The next thing we need to do is to put our other ingredients together and we need to melt the chocolate. So here goes our syrup. This is quite messy, tricky to get out of the bowl. So our syrup goes in the bowl. There we are. Next we're going to put in our butter. Then we'll put in our broken up chocolate pieces. Okay, so the next stage you'll need to ask your adult to help you with because we're going to have to melt the chocolate, the syrup and the butter over some heat. So what I'm going to use is a saucepan with a little bit of water simmering away in the bottom, so that's very, very hot. So this is now a job for the adult to do. So we're going to place that over there and let it all melt down, and I'll keep stirring it. Okay, so now if you have your adult, bring the glass bowl over to the worktop because it still will be very hot, and just wait to let it cool down for a moment or two. But you can see how the solid chocolate has changed state now, and it's now become liquid. Very thick and sticky, but liquid nonetheless. So I'm now going to mix in our crumble ingredients. We'll mix in our digestive biscuits. And we're also going to mix in not all of our purple prickles because we want some to go on the top. And the same with our novellies, just leave some to go on the top. And our orange eyes. And we'll leave the poisonous warts for the very top too. So when we mix that in, again this is hard work. So mix it all in, scrape the bottom of the bowl and try and get all the ingredients all covered in our lovely gooey chocolate mixture. Oh, that's starting to look really nice. Okay, so that's all mixed together now. So I'm going to now put it into our baking tray. This is really heavy. So put this into our baking tray. Scrape out the bowl. I'm sure that's your favourite part, children, scraping and licking out the bowl. Now we're just going to spread this about and just pat it down gently. It doesn't need to be too neat. There we are, that's looking wonderful. Gruffalo Crumble. So now, for the extra special bits, we put on our green poisonous warts. You might want to just push them in slightly so they don't fall off. There. And now put in some of our purple prickles. Again, just push them in. And our orange eyes. There we are. And our novellies. There, so now the very last thing is to put this in the fridge and leave it in there for about half an hour or so until it feels nice and firm. Then it's ready for slicing and eating. Okay.
These look nice. I think I'll have one of those. Well, wait, what's going on? Oh no!